What's up, YouTube? Today I'm giving y'all my honest thoughts on the new Steam hardware that's coming out next year. I think it's the Steam Machine and this new Steam VR headset that's might compete with the Quest 3. I think we're gonna take a little look. I haven't really seen much about it, and yeah, we're gonna take a. So this is like what is we already seen the Steam Deck. Everybody's seen this. I mean, it's been out for who knows how long. So I'm gonna start with the controller, just kind of see what it looks like, and give my honest thoughts. Like first look at the controller. First off, I don't know if I really like the trackpad design. I like my controllers to kind of be simple, like a PS5 or Xbox Series X or a Switch 2 Pro controller. So the trackpads might have to grow on me because this is something I'm planning on purchasing whenever it comes out. But the controller is one thing I'd have to think about on. I do like how it's magnetic thumbsticks, so the chances of drift is kind of low on this console or PC, whatever they're gonna call it. Uh, let's read the stuff they have listed here. Steam controller is built for comfort, extended play with thumbsticks, buttons, bumpers, and triggers positioned for hands of all sizes. Okay. Trackpads use Steam controller to play even your favorite mouse keyboard games with increased precision and customability. It's another way to enjoy fast-paced FPS games. Okay. I mean that's all right feature, I guess. I do like how it's the controller comfort. Motion controls aim more naturally with gyro ca- capacitive touch thumbsticks and the new grip sense feature to achieve even more precision. Okay. Can I play Wii Bowling? Wii Bowling? Alright. Maybe with the motion controls, do some emulation. Okay. Nintendo, you don't hear me say emulation. Grip buttons. 4 buttons on the back you choose to have to use them, all while leaving your thumbs on the trackpads or thumbsticks. Huh. Some back buttons for, I guess, like FPS stuff or whatever you want to use them for. The Steam button. The Steam button is both the power button and the quickest way to navigate to your library, the store, game controls, settings, and more. So kind of like the button on the Series X and the Xbox logo button and the PlayStation logo button on the um, Xbox Series X and One controllers and 360 controllers and then the PlayStation controllers. The Switch 2 Pro controller don't have that. You have to manually click the button on top to do it. Quick access menu, easily access notifications, friend lists, Steam chat, and more. Press and hold to get handy list of shortcut options in Steam. Okay, now I kind of seem like people hold the controller. I kind of see how to hold it. It's starting to grow on me a little bit. This is my honest reaction here. I haven't really done much digging besides the stuff I've pulled up here. I'm gonna get to in a second. So yeah, overall, all right, this controller about a 7 out of 10. There's multiple different reasons. I'm not really gonna get into right now, but 35 hours of gameplay that ain't bad. The weight's all right. Size. Okay. All right. Next, we're gonna go to the Steam Machine, which is the console. On this tab, I kind of had AI kind of tell me what it's kind of similar to. I'll get to that in a second. Your games on the big screen, so it's your Steam library, but on the big screen, which I think is pretty cool. And I'll also get to this one from up here if you notice this right here in a second. So it's Steam OS, an OS optimized for gaming with fast suspend, resume, and cloud saves, and that's just to start. Okay, so it's Steam OS, same stuff. It's on the Steam Deck. It's small form factor to put under your TV, set it on your desk, hide it under a banana. Okay. It's powerful PC packed into roughly 6 inches or 160 millimeters cube. Oh, you can fit a banana on top of it. Okay, that's what's. Steam Machine keeps cool and run whisper quiet even while running the most demanding games. Um, I think PlayStation and Xbox said the same thing, and they both sound like jet engines. So take that with what you will. Ready for all the peripherals, monitors you can throw at it. 1 gigabit Ethernet, DisplayPort 1.4, HDMI 2.0, 1 USB-C, and 4 USB-A ports. There's something about that. Those USB-A ports, I did look onto that. But, I'll get to that in a second. But, like, don't actually throw things at it. No crap. I don't want to throw stuff at my console. CPU and GPU, 4K gaming at 60 FPS with FSR, thanks to the Crete semi-custom AMD desktop class CPU and GPU. Okay, you need 4K gaming. There's a bunch of other consoles that do that. I'm not making fun of this console. This is my honest reaction to the Steam console, kinda, because it's more of a console than anything else. Storage available in 2 storage sizes, 512 gigabytes and 2 terabytes. Both come with expandable storage via microSD. I kind of wish they done a 512, 1 terabyte, and 2 terabyte. Like, I think the Steam Deck has that. Let's pull the Steam Deck up. Don't they have that on the Steam Deck? Okay, they do. They do have it. So, yeah. So they have up to a 1 terabyte on the Steam Deck. So, kind of wish they did that. Connectivity, Wi-Fi 6E plus Bluetooth 5.3 with dedicated antenna. Okay, not bad. Power, no giant brick. Steam machine power supply is built right in. Oh, okay. This is my favorite part. The face plates. I love this. All right. Kind of decorate yourself in the front. I do like this idea. I do like this LED strip. I've seen some stuff on it. I mean, I couldn't. I don't see anything. All right. So, and it's a PC, so you can also stream and stuff like that on it, which I think is insane. The new frame will also be compatible, and the Steam Deck somehow with it. So here's what I'm getting at with the USB ports. This is something I didn't mention up there. So you guys kind of scroll down. It's 2 USB-A 3.2s and a 2.0. Not a biggest difference, but they could have mentioned that a little bit better. AMD is supplying the CPU and GPU. We'll get to kind of the performance of that in a second. Should we go to that right now? So this is kind of compare the Steam Machine specs comparison. It's going to be similar to more of this is kind of saying it's going to be kind of similar to Ryzen 9. I don't buy that. It's a Ryzen 6 core or something like that. It's kind of compared to. I've seen a thing that the GPU is kind of compared to an RX 7600. Great card for this kind of build. My friend has one and he really enjoys it. And it does a 110 watt TDP for the GPU and 30 watt for the CPU. Comparable to a PS5, slightly better than an Xbox Series X. Okay, that's not bad. But this is what I'm getting at. They're kind of, my theory is they're kind of doing this because of the next generation Xbox. If you don't know, Microsoft is putting out kind of this idea. See, it's right there. They're kind of putting this idea out in a couple years. But theirs might be a lot more. My theory on the Steam Machine is the price might be about around maybe 400, 500-ish. Maybe 400 for the 512 and 2 terabyte be 500. Kind of my theory on that. But somebody at Microsoft is saying this would be 1,000 plus. Is that a good idea? With how Xbox is looking, probably not. So, that's the Steam Machine. Overall, I kind of rate this like a 9 out of 10. I wish they kind of can optimize it where you can run Windows on it. I really wish they would put that on the console. You can run Windows. I really hope you could. So, alright, let's move to the Steam frame. Your games in every dimension. So I guess this is kind of similar to the MetaQuest, or Oculus Quest, whatever you want to call it. VR and non-VR gaming. So you can play both VR games and non-VR games, which I like. Because something can't really do on the MetaQuest. Designed for comfort and easy use. I like how they're using a grandma to display it. High quality streaming first experience. Wireless adapter and dual ray. So is it like a Quest? Okay, it does have camera tracking. So is that going to be like similar to the Oculus? Seamless audio experience. So I guess you just pair it to your uh your PC type thing, the Steam Machine. The controllers are actually kind of nice. I do like this controller design a whole lot compared to the MetaQuest. They look a little bigger. That's one of my biggest complaints with the MetaQuest 3 controllers too. They're a little small. I like the Quest 2 controllers because they're kind of that size, like the big size. That's actually kind of good. Magnetic thumbsticks, really good. And then, okay, just like a double A, 40 hours of playtime. Oh, that's good. Okay. Support stand and standalone play too. So, oh, so you can play it just standalone. Okay, I do like that feature. Scroll down here. This is kind of the blueprint. So you can get this in. 4nm Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 architecture. ARM64, that's the architecture of the CPU. 16 gigs of unified LPDDR5X RAM. Storage, 256 gig or 1 terabyte with a micro SD card slot. I do like how Steam does micro SDs. That's one of my biggest things I love about the Switch 2 is a micro SD card slot. Rechargeable battery. I mean, yeah, I don't know what. I'll have to look into that. What much hours you can get. If you know in the comments, let me know. Head strap includes integrated dual audio drivers with rechargeable battery on the rear head strap. Okay. Get I guess it's closer to 1440p, kinda. I'm guessing maybe 4K. I'm terrible at resolutions, as you can see. 144 hertz. I like. Custom pancake lenses. I cheaped out and bought the Quest 3S, not the big Quest 3. So I don't have the pancake lenses. I might actually like that. Okay. So inside out camera based tracking. Wi-Fi 7 on this. There's Wi-Fi 6E on that. And what's for wire? Okay, I don't really understand that. If you know more about, people probably in the comments will probably know more about this name. I like how the controllers have 40 hours. Because how much does Quest have? Quest 3 controller battery life. Let's see. How long does that have? How long do they have? They don't really. This don't really say how long the controllers have. Well, let's build the one graphic back up. So, let me know your thoughts on the Steam Machine. I give you my thoughts. I think this is actually a pretty cool concept for the long term. It's another player in the video game scene, and my Steam Machine, I said it was a 9 out of 10. I hope you really can run Windows on it. The Steam Frame, I really enjoy it. The controller I'm a little iffy about. Might see if I can wait until it comes out to kind of give my thoughts on it. But if you enjoy this video, hopefully I have another video coming soon. I've been working on it a little bit. And thank y'all for watching. Comment, like, and subscribe if you enjoyed it. And I'll see y'all next time. Thank y'all for watching.